Shout out to Money Brown, man. Errol Spence Jr. My boy Money Brown, he get a lot of money, that's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV, and keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on out there, Fight War? This your boy Money back with another one, man. And this one here is on the king of the welterweight division, Errol the True Spence Jr., the unified WBC and IBF welterweight world champion. And he will find out if he'll be able to jog in the next couple of days to come back and make his return, either against Dennis Ugas, Manny Pacquiao, or the winner of Turnbull Crawford and Showtime Sean Porter that was just announced for November the 20th. Great fight. But the king, I repeat, the king is working his way back. Now, here EJ up behind the scenes. Y'all know this my guy, man. I ride for EJ heavy. This my brother. This my #1 fighter. In case y'all don't know, let's get that understood, right? This my dude right here. So I hit him up behind the scenes. You know, we had a little conversation and shit, trying to see where he at with the with his get back. You know what I'm saying? And he said, coming along good, but he go find out if he can get back to jogging in the next couple of days. I mean, go do what he got to do, and once he find out, he'll be back out there jogging on the road so he can keep that weight down. And not only keep the weight down, he want to stay in shape. He want to stay in shape. Now, we all know the situation that happened with ESJ, man. He had the fight against Manny Pacquiao August 21st. It fell through a week before the fight, which was bullshit, right? He had a torn eye, and, he had to get that fixed ASAP, bro. He had to get it fixed ASAP, Rocky, so he won't go out like a Sugar Ray Leonard, or he won't go out like an Aldo Morez when he get inside that square circle. Dennis Ugas picked up where he left off. He was elevated up to the big fight, and he faced Manny Pacquiao. He took Manny Pacquiao out. It was a hell of a performance for him. I know he's still riding that win. It was a big-time win, arguably the biggest win in Cuban history boxing, right? Dennis Ugas. So now he's in the mix of fighting Errol Spence next. We all seen what happened inside the ring, where he say Errol Spence is the next person on his hit list, and I'm quite sure Errol Spence has Dennis Ugas on his hit list, because this fight was to take place anyway before Manny Pacquiao stepped in and made the fight with Errol the True Spence Jr. Now, like I said, Manny Pacquiao, the A-Division world champion, we already know this man is a fucking legend. There's nothing else he has to do in this sport to accomplish anything, but he still do it because he got the passion. But Manny Pacquiao lost to Dennis Ugas, and he looked like he won a rematch in January. We don't know how that's going to turn out. We don't know if Uncle Godfather Al want to make this fight happen with Pacquiao and Dennis Ugas. Pay-per-views didn't hit that great like that, so it's going to come down to Al Heyman and see what he wants to do. If you want to make Manny Pacquiao face Dennis Ugas again, or if Pacquiao got to face someone else. Pacquiao say all he got to do is tell Al Heyman and the rematch is there. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. Now, returns T-Boy Crawford. He just inked the deal with Showtime Sean Porter for November the 20th. We all know the big fight that we want to see is him versus Errol the True Spence Jr., but he has his hand full. He has his hands full with a real fucking fighter, a top fighter, either top 4, top 3 welterweight, right, that's coming to bring it to him. And it's the fight that Turnbull Crawford say he's been wanting. He even said in the article he's been trying to push for these fights, which I don't agree with. But nonetheless, now he got this man right here, Showtime Sean Porter, who said he will welcome a Turnbull Crawford fight over Errol Spence rematch, because he haven't fought Turnbull Crawford yet, and he feel like this is the biggest fight that he can receive of his career at the moment. But the winner of this fight can arguably get Errol Spence again. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, can arguably get Errol Spence. I ain't gonna say it again because Sean Porter fought him, not Terrence Crawford. But can arguably get Errol Spence. You feel what I'm saying? So Showtime Sean Porter, he's looking forward to this fight. This is the fight that he's been wanting, the fight that his pop's been wanting. And now they have it. But let's get to the big fish, man. The big fish working his way back into shape, working his way back to get inside that square circle. Once again, he has to show you motherfuckers that he is the real deal, face adversity like he did after the car crash, the brutal car crash that almost took his life, but he bounced back like the soldier he is, nursed himself back to help, got into that ring, destroyed Danny Garcia worse than anybody destroyed Danny Garcia, moved on to face Manny Pacquiao next, right, taking on champion after champion, top guy after top guy, like the real warrior, like the real throwback fighter that he is. And then he get a turn in the eye. Could have happened in sparring, could have happened before, who knows, but nonetheless it happened. Right, got it healed, got it fixed, and now he had to sit out for a couple months before he can jog again. Now, we all know this happened August the 21st, right? October is coming up, so he should be back jogging in October, and he should be back sparring at the end of October, early November. The end of October, early November, EJ, just my guesstimate, he should be back jogging and sparring, and, taking blows to the face to, get it out his head. And I mean, like I said, Errol is a tough warrior, man. His mentality is like none other. I think he got the strongest mentality in boxing, if you ask me, but that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? But he should be back in the gym doing what he got to do to get back to face one of these guys, bro. To face one of these guys. Now, like I said, we all know him and Dennis Ugas, it's the more reliable fight. It's a unification bout. We know Dennis Ugas, the super welterweight, the super WBA welterweight world champion. Like I say, him and Errol Spence was already inked up. They was already inked up to fight, but Manny Pacquiao stepped in, and nobody's going to say no to Manny Pacquiao. I mean, nobody's going to say no to Manny Pacquiao. And that knocked the fight out the way. But now, it comes back to fruition. It comes back to fruition. The Dennis Ugas went out there and put on a hell of a performance. Everybody feel like he got a chance against Errol True Spence Jr. I feel like he has no chance. Errol is a different animal, a different monster, something that Ugas never seen before. But Ugas is a hell of a fighter. He fought the shit out of Sean Porter. Some people think he beat Sean Porter better than Errol Spence. I think that's just ludicrous, because there's no way that's the truth. But he put himself in position to be in position, and Dennis Ugas is a warrior, and he will face anybody. So I respect that man on that part. I respect him on that part. And I take nothing away from him. Nothing. Because he is a warrior. He is a warrior, bro. And you got to salute people like that, because they will get into the ring with anybody. And that's rare nowadays. You know what I mean? It's rare nowadays. Now, Manny Pacquiao holds a little position there. He holds a little position because he's still Manny Pacquiao. He still have a little power, and he still got the name. So we'll see what goes on with Manny Pacquiao. See if his ass want to continue fight or go over there and run for the president, because he got a big ass campaign coming up trying to be the president of the Philippines. And you going up against somebody that's skilled in politics and you're president now. So it's going to take you a whole lot of energy to become president of the Philippines and still try to fight. You dig what I mean? So we'll see how that turn out with Manny Pacquiao and Al Heyman, your Dennis Ugas. But then we got Sean Porter and Turnbull Crawford. We have Sean Porter and Turnbull Crawford. We know that's for the WBO scrap. That's another unification bout that Errol Spence can face, right? Assuming your Dennis Ugas and Manny Pacquiao get it on in January, could Errol come back and face the winner of Sean Porter and Turnbull Crawford right away, get it in, then go out the Ugas and become undisputed? You understand me? We all want Errol the True Spence Jr. versus Turnbull Crawford. Everybody knows that that's the fight that we all want. I think everybody around the world wants that fight. They feel like that's the biggest fight at the welterweight division, arguably the biggest fight in boxing, right? When you put Turnbull Crawford up against Errol the True Spence Jr., that's arguably the biggest fight in boxing. And that shit is going to be fireworks and it's going to be a classic. Fireworks and a classic. Two undefeated fighters, unified champion versus 3-division world champion. Shit is just going to be magical, bro. It's going to be magical. We know the skill set between the two. Now, people are going to come out and be like, well, Errol Spence with that eye injury, man, he should be going in there with no Bud or Porter right away, man. He should be going in there with no Ugas or Pacquiao right away, man. He need to get a tune-up, man. He need to do this. Now, Errol Spence is a big fish, bro. That dude live by his rules. He stand on his principle and morals, bro. He don't come back for tune-ups. He come back for the big guys. And he showed that over and over and over again, bro. He want nothing but the big fights. Back to back to back to back. Going in there, putting down grueling training camps, getting ready for these top dogs, going in there, putting on great performances, bro. That's what you call a real warrior. Somebody that wants to be great. Somebody that want to go down as a Hall of Fame fighter and one of the best of all time by facing the best of the best in this division, bro. And he's ready for that. That's why I says it don't get no more mentally stronger than Errol the True Spence Jr. in this boxing game, bro. It really don't. And I want to see him face the winner of either or. I want to see him face your Dennis Ugas. I want to see him face the winner of Sean Porter, Turnbull Crawford. But I think Turnbull Crawford is going to win, so I want to see him face Turnbull Crawford. But like I say, Sean Porter has a shot. I'm not going to count Sean Porter out that Turnbull Crawford fight, because Porter is a hell of a fighter. He do come forward and he pushed the fight. So it's going to be interesting. But Errol Spence ain't bagging down from nothing, man. Stop letting people telling y'all that he's out and that he's not going to be the same. That shit is a lie. It's a lie. His eye injury ain't the same. It ain't as worse as Sugar Ray Leonard's and Al DeMaurice, because they got into the ring and actually got into real brawls and got punched in their fucking eye, and that did worse damage. Errol Spence didn't get into no real brawl and got punched in the eye. He got it fixed. He caught it early, and that's the best thing that could have happened for Champ. He caught it early, and he got it repaired early. You understand? Now, yes, we still going to have to see him get punched in the face and things of that nature to see how it hold up. But I'm quite sure that the doctors did a great job. I'm quite sure Errol Spence will do a great job inside the ring to not really get hit in the eye that much, right? But fighters are going to try to target the eye no matter what nobody say, and that's fair game. But Errol Spence will do what he got to do, man, to make sure that he's safe in that square circle, bro. He's a warrior. He got a high IQ what people don't give him credit for. He can box his ass off, and he can also rumble in that bitch. You understand what I'm saying? So ESJ will be back, y'all, to make a big statement. Like I said, he's a couple days away from jogging or getting to find out if he could jog or not. And we know once he start jogging, shits get real. Shits get real, bro. Because that means you getting back in full form. And then after that, you get the spar in the next few weeks, right? You get the spar in the next few weeks. And that's when we'll see Errol Spence talking about making a comeback. And we'll see who he's talking about making a comeback against. You understand? So your Dennis Ugas, Turnbull, Crawford is at the top of the list. Like I said, Sean Porter can upset the apple cart to where it can be him and Errol Spence in a rematch, or Sean Porter can go against Bud Crawford in a rematch, depending on if they got rematch clause in the contract. Manny Pacquiao holds a little leverage to fuck up the Ugas and Errol Spence fight, but we'll see if Manny Pacquiao want to continue. Like I say, he got a lot going on in his life and his world, so we'll just see how things play out in the future, man. We can't script life. We can just only live it and see what happens. Shouts out to my dude, ESJ. Get better, champ. Get better. I will be hitting you up. Can't wait to see you back in that square circle. Turnbull, Crawford, Showtime, Sean Porter, gonna be one hell of a fight. With your Dennis Ugas and Manny Pacquiao, we'll just see how that transpire. But until then, family, this your boy Monty. That's the NSBC moving. Everybody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. You want to donate? OG Money on Cash App. TreyHampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.